Lucas Nation fans, tune in for today's show as we talk about two games and more information, more news from K.L.P Entertainment. Coming up next on the Weekend Vlog with Kennedy Lucas. Lucas Nation fans, welcome back to another exciting show of the Weekend Vlog with your host Kennedy Lucas. Episode 70 is here. I can't believe that we finally run 70 episodes of this thing and we're still going strong. I'm just very excited to have that out, and I'm very excited to have been running for 70 episodes later. Man, Weekend Vlog, we never get old, and I can't wait until we hit episode 100. I have so many good plans for episode 100 once we hit that mark. But on today's show, we're episode 70, and we're here to talk about some good things on today's show. Came out from a good shower, and I'm ready to talk about this good announcements and good stuff to come for K.L.P Entertainment. So let's get started with today's show. Now, I do have my handy dandy iPhone SE here because once again I tend to forget what we're going to talk about on today's show, so I have to put it in my notes so I don't forget any information that we talk about. So today is a very special day because coming up later in today's show, I have two games here that I want to sort of review. It's two games, but it's a total of 4 games. You'll see what I'm talking about later in today's show. Now, the first things first we're going to talk about here today on today's show is the website updates. Now, the website updates will be coming up very, very soon for all of the Lucas Nation fans. All the websites going to be updated very soon from K.L.P Entertainment, and we got the information today. We're going to be updating the blogging website first. Blog website is going to be updated and uploaded first. Then we're going to go down to the media. Media website doesn't really have a major update unless we're changing some things, but it's going to be fully updated. The network on the media site is going to be updated. And the live website, of course, executive Tyrus Lester. Tyrus Lester is going to be we're going to be updating and uploading for the live websites such as the podcast system. We're thinking about changing the podcast system up a little bit. And of course, the network for that website is going to be updated to the newest update as well. And lastly, the main site of K.L.P will be updated last because we're still watching the we're still watching the anime that was #1 for the month of May and beginning of June. So we're still kind of running on that. So we don't want to announce our new #1 just yet because we're still watching those anime shows. We're going to be finishing up those episodes very soon, but we're waiting to finish before we can announce a whole nother new update and a whole nother new #1. So it's going to be fantastic. The update's going to be really, really great, and I just can't wait for you guys to see the blogging website. Of course, they're all written here by me, here at K.L.P Entertainment, so we're going to be reviewing and we're going to be updating the blogging website for #1. That's our #1 priority to get done this week. Of course, I do have a quote-unquote second job, so, it's going to be kind of busy for me as chairman and CEO of K.L.P Entertainment. Then I'm on the outside for working on other jobs, so it's going to be kind of tough this week. So hang tight. You guys will see if you follow me on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram. You guys will know when the update is updated. So just hang tight, and we'll have that updated for all of you guys out there in the world. Now, the second thing we're going to talk about is K.L.P photography. K.L.P photography has been booming. I've said this in the last episode, and I say this every show. But seriously, guys, K.L.P Photography has been booming with their Facebook page, their Instagram page, and the main website. Starting today, about time you're seeing today's show is going to be well updated. K.L.P Photography's main webpage is going to be updated today. By the time you're seeing this, it'll already be updated. It's going to be updated with all new pictures that you guys seen on the K.L.P Photography's Facebook page and the K.L.P Photography's Instagram page. Those pictures that you're seeing there will also be on the main website as well. Prior to the K.L.P Photography's main page update will be updated today. So very, very excited for you guys to see the pictures. And we had a total of, 50 likes altogether and everything. And I'm just very glad that K.L.P Photography is booming and you guys get to see my art and get to see how artistic I am in photography. So to have that out for all of you guys out there is fantastic. And I just want to say thank you for all of those who visit me, who visit the Facebook page, who visit the Instagram page and the main website to see all my pictures. Of course, if you want to have some pictures made by K.L.P Photography, please, I have the link in the description below. You guys can click the link for the main website or Instagram and Facebook, and or you can choose between those two, and you guys can see my art style. Of course, we do have some successful clients. I had like, just an example, 3 people who were very satisfied with their pictures prior to K.L.P Entertainment and prior to K.L.P Photography, and they loved their pictures and they loved what K.L.P Studios did with their pictures. I know one of them is my cousin and her daughter. They wanted a kind of a mother-daughter photography shoot, and I gave it to them. And of course, I had a couple friends here, well, not here, but on campus at school. They were very satisfied with their pictures as well. So if you want your pictures made, of course, we do have a business phone number, and I can say it here on today's show. It's 213-295-3385. Again, 213-295-3385. That is K.L.P Entertainment's business number. So if you want to have your photographies made, that's the phone number you can call. You can email me too at pattersonlucas3@gmail.com. Email me if you want some pictures made. We are based here in Atlanta, so if you're outside of Atlanta, let's say if you're in Florida, my favorite state, if you're in California, I won't really be able to help you there because our region is Atlanta, Georgia. So if you're in Atlanta and you want some photographies made, of course, email me. We'll negotiate pricing. We'll negotiate how you want it done. We'll negotiate your session, but email me. It's always free. The next thing we're going to talk about here today, before we go on commercial break, is the hit movie that came out 2015. Of course, when I have a movie and I watch it, I want to kind of review it on today's show. And yes, we do have a movie per se. Now, this movie is called The Intern. Most of you guys probably know what that movie is or who's starring in it. Of course, Anne Hathaway stars with it, and Robert De Niro is also in the movie as well. It's a very fantastic movie. I really encourage you guys to go watch it. I think it's out for a DVD right now, but if you have Xfinity, you can go to your Xfinity On Demand tab. You find The Intern, you can watch it on your On Demand. Of course, Nancy Meyers, one of my favorite directors of all time. Of course, I have so many favorite directors, down to Tyler Perry, down to James Cameron, down to Steven Spielberg, down to George Lucas, and Michael Bay. Michael Bay is just fantastic, and I want to go see the new Ninja Turtles movie. Solely because he directed that. But anyway, Nancy Meyers is a very good romantic comedy director. Of course, you've seen her direct The Holiday, starred Cameron Diaz and Jude Law and Kate Winslet and Jack Black. So it's kind of the same kind of style. Robert De Niro's character, and again, spoiler alert for all you guys, if you guys don't want spoilers, pause today's show and go watch the movie and then come back. But Robert De Niro comes in. He's an old man. He's very old. He's trying to find his mark. He's trying to get back out there in the working community. He's trying to get more involved. So he signs up to be an intern for Anne Hathaway's character's fashion company that she owns. Of course, it's online. You know, they have a business, a building in the movie, but it's online. You order online. You order a skirt or a t-shirt or whatever they're selling. So he comes in, he interns for Anne Hathaway's character. She's the boss of it. And Anne Hathaway's character, at the beginning of the movie, she's bossy, she's workaholic. She's very independent. Now, I do like her character because she's independent and she's strong, and I like independence in a woman. I find that very attractive, in my opinion. But she's very strong, very independent, but she's too strong. She's married. She's married to a husband, has a daughter. The husband, his voice sounds like an anime character, so I want to do some digging. Is he a voice actor for anime or not? Because his voice kind of sounds similar to one of the main voice actors that I know, not personally, but know in the shows. But she's married, she has a daughter, but she doesn't have time for her husband and doesn't have time for her daughter. Now, her husband is a housewife, so he doesn't work. He's just house husband. I'm sorry, house husband. He doesn't work, take care of the house and take care of the daughter. But later finds out that he is cheating on her with another woman because he's lonely. And Hathaway's character, she's so busy in the world. She's very busy. She doesn't have time for love, sex, family. She doesn't have time. She's working a big business. She had got her own thing going on. But at the end, they kind of recuperate and they kind of have some balance. They kind of recuperate and try to fall back in love and try again with their love connection. Down to Robert De Niro's character, of course he's intern. His wife had died. I forgot what in the movie how she died, but she's dead. And he's trying to be more comfortable with Anne Hathaway's character, trying to be more involved, trying to be in the working community and trying to get up to our generation of people with technology, internet, and so forth and so on. Of course, a whole bunch of other characters come into the movie. Of course, you have this one dude who still lived with his parents after he graduated college. He started working for the business. He's interned, but later in the movie, that character moves into Robert De Niro's character's house because he got kicked out of his parents' house. So it's a fantastic movie. The soundtrack was amazing. The soundtrack kind of sounds similar to The Holiday, just a little bit. I wonder, I didn't really see the credits after the movie. I just was going to bed after I finished the movie. But I wondered, did Hans Zimmer composed for as well? Hans Zimmer is a very fantastic composer to have in the romantic comedy movies. Of course, Nancy Meyers hired Hans Zimmer for the holidays composing soundtrack. So I wondered, did he come back for the intern? And I was very glad to see that Nancy Meyers has come back and still making movies, because some directors out there, again, I'm not throwing shade, but there are some directors out there that make really good movies and then just get on break and stop. Quote unquote, one of my favorites, Spike Lee, directed great movies, and then where is he now? Like, why is he not making more movies? Why is he not telling more stories? That's kind of what makes me cringe. It makes me irks, because you have good directors, stop, and then that's it. Like, you're not gonna make any more movies? I mean, what's next? It's okay to have a break every now and then, but if you just stop and just never come back, where are you? I mean, you're great, and no disrespect for Spike Lee again, for all Lucas Nation fans. I don't want any hate comments in the comment section below, but it doesn't make sense. If you're a great director and you have this money and you make movies, you take a break and you just stop, and just you haven't been directing any movies in over 10 years. It's just that makes me nervous. I know as an up-and-coming director myself, I tend to take a break every now and then, but I want to keep making new projects. I want to keep making new things, so it's just nothing. But to see that Nancy Meyers took a break and then she's back with another new movie, that's fantastic. I love it. Now, we're going to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, we have two special games that I want to talk about today. Stay tuned. Gents, welcome back to the Weekend Vlog, episode 70 with your host, Kennedy Lucas. This is season 6. Season 6, y'all. It's going down. Season 6 has been fantastic so far, and we can only go so far. Now, of course, a little update here. Season 7 will be coming very soon. Of course, it is now June, and we have a whole nother month to do season 6. But then I am getting elected for RA for the next school term. So I will be going back to college and campus earlier than expected. Hopefully everything goes well for that. So season 7 can come back with a bang, with a whole new setup, a whole new generation, a whole new thing for college. And it's just, we're changing it up a little bit. And I'm ready for season 7 because the new setup, new things are popping off, such as a little sneak peek of Grizzlies Weekly. Just a little snippet, little spoiler there. Kind of a little project that I'm thinking about working on. If becoming elected for RA, so just. But I do have 2 special games I want to talk about today. But there's this one thing I forgot to mention. Uh, Quite a few things I forgot to mention before we went on commercial break. Of course, Lucas Chat Podcast will be coming back this weekend, not only with Kennedy Lucas, which is me, but we're going to be doing a podcast movie. We're going to be talking about a special movie, of course, Captain America Civil War. It came out May 3rd, and it's now June, and we haven't reviewed the movie thoroughly through a podcast. So joining me on that podcast will be James Myers, and Kennedy Lucas. Of course, those are going to be the 2 stars. It's going to be Lucas Chat Podcast to talk about Captain America Civil War. And of course, Tyrus will be coming back next weekend and we'll talk about more anime, more games and stuff. I got to give him a little break. I got to give him some space to spread out just a little bit. So, the next thing I forgot to mention too before the commercial break is live. Can't even say the name right. Love Live School Idol Project Season 2 has commenced. We are now watching that anime, and I just can't wait to see if it wins, and only if it wins number 1 or number 2 or number 3. Season 1 was great. I think Season 2 is better. I'm not going to give a full detail of the show, but Season 2 is a little bit more funnier, more edgier. And it's just, Season 2 made me laugh more than Season 1. Season 1 I was like, oh, okay, that's cute, But Season 2, they're coming back with something else, and it's just fantastic. And it's, I just can't wait to finish off, and hopefully it wins number 1, number 2, number 3, we don't know yet. It's all about performance and anime style. It's based on voice acting, art graphics and stuff like that with K.L.P Entertainment for it to be elected. But just want to let the Lucas Nation know that season 2 we're starting Love Life now, and this weekend we'll be watching it. I can't wait for the next episode. Now, the last thing on today's show we're going to talk about is these 2 special games, quote unquote 4 games, but 2 in 2 game discs. Now, this is not a sponsorship. You get that urge where you go out and you work and you make money and you splurge just a little bit, not all your money, but you splurge and you want to enjoy it and you want to treat yourself to something nice after a long, hard 4 weeks of work that you put in, and you get a great outcome out. So then again, of course, I did go shopping, and I had to get me some new clothes because some of my old clothes are getting too small. I'm changing it up a little bit. I gotta change my style. I gotta be more out there. I gotta change it up just a little bit. And of course, while we were at the mall, I had to go to GameStop again, treat myself something nice, very special. As I was looking for the next game I wanted to buy, there's this cute girl that comes into GameStop and she's looking for a game. And I'm like, oh my god, this girl is so cute. And she's a gamer, so that's so cute. So, I think she was looking, and I didn't stalk the girl, but I think, she got Kingdom Hearts 2.5 Remix. I don't know what that game is called, but it was a Kingdom Hearts game for PlayStation 3. So she's like, oh yeah, here it is. She's very excited. She nerded out just a little bit. And she went to check out. She's like, yeah, I've been waiting. I've been finding this game everywhere and nobody had it, but y'all did. I was like, oh, that's cute. She's a gamer, And, as soon as she got out line, she left because she left out in a hurry because I think her mom had called. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't stalk the girl. I didn't listen to every conversation she had. I didn't stalk her. But she left out in a hurry because I think that was her sister or mom called like, hey, we gotta go. So, and I went with my brother and my big sister, and they went shopping. They bought themselves something nice too, and they called me and said, hey, where you at? I was like, I'm still in GameStop. I'm waiting. Turns out I did have a membership. I thought my membership had expired, and I thought it was in my dad's name. But it was actually in my email, which is kind of weird because last time I went to GameStop to get something and use my pro membership, I think my dad had put his email for something. I can't remember. I guess maybe when I was getting my PS3 for my birthday, my 17th birthday. But anyway, it turns out it was in my email, which was kind of weird, but it was kind of good so I can remember. It was weird how that worked, but I actually had a pro membership, and now I'll be getting a Game Informer subscription magazine coming soon for that too. Because Game Informer, we're gonna do a read on today's show. That's been a while since we did a Game Informer review. That's been a minute. So back to the story, y'all. She got out of line, and I was like, yeah, and she was like, yeah, and the cashier was like, hmm. I was like, yeah, she's really excited for that game, you know. And she was like, yeah, she's kind of cute. I was like, yeah, she is. So, point of the story is, I went to GameStop and got me 2 games. That's the point of the story, y'all. Um, so this first game, I was looking everywhere for this game. This game came out last March. So I don't really know how old this game is because March 2016 had already passed. So this game is about a year and some change old. But I still wanted this. Now, the last show when I went to GameStop, the last time I went to GameStop, they didn't have this copy at that GameStop, and the guy had said this game sucked. So, guy at GameStop that's in town, you were wrong. I would have to say you are absolutely wrong. He said he didn't like it. He said it wasn't worth your time. This game is actually worth my time. It's very interesting, and the online play is very fantastic. It's challenging. It can become a little difficult at some terms, but I love it. So this is Battlefield Hardline. So I've been looking everywhere for this game for about a year now. Of course, after I graduated high school, I worked, but I had to save up because of certain reasons. But to come back and buy a game and feel good about it is just fantastic. Now, I normally don't buy games. I normally get them sponsored to me, but this shopping splurge, you work really hard for your money. You want to splurge just a little bit. You want to have yourself something nice. So I went out and got Battlefield Hardline at the mall GameStop, and they had it. I was ecstatic that they had it, and I was very good that they have it. Now, the back says, get a piece of the action. Of course, you have voice actors and good actors, such as Travis Willingham. If you guys don't know who he is, he plays Knuckles in Sonic Boom, and he's the new Knuckles for the voice acting. It's strange to hear Knuckles cuss and be vindictive in this game, but Travis Willingham, that's the voice actor of Knuckles, new Knuckles. At that, he's the new voice actors for Sonic Boom and Sonic Lost Worlds and many more new Sonic games to come. I can't wait to see what they're going to announce for Sonic this year. I'm excited. So, this game, you can play either good cop or bad cop. You can play dirty or good. I choose play. I go back and forth. I go back and forth between good cop and bad cop. To see how cops react in this game, it's something else. It's just something else. The online is very competitive. A lot of people still play this online for their PlayStation 3, but some play on their PlayStation 4. I don't, I wish I had a PlayStation 4, but again, that's going to come way down the road when I make some serious money. Because PlayStation 4, it's expensive, and then you got to get a whole nother new video game, you get new game system, new games, and all that. So, of course, Games Beat says it's gripping and it gets your heart going. It really do. It's very fast. I pick a kind of a veteran difficulty. Like I always say in all video game reviews, no game is easy. No game is fun if it's too easy. So I had to play on a harder level, and boy, oh boy, this game. It's fast, it's hard, but it's a good kind of hard game to play. And it's from DICE, of course. Battlefield, they do DICE. I heard Battlefield got another Battlefield coming out called Battlefield 1 for Xbox One, so I kind of get how they named it that Battlefield 1 because it's for Xbox One. But, of course, EA also helped partnership with this game, and it's just fantastic. I enjoyed every second of it. The storyline makes sense. I don't know if they're going to make a Battlefield 2. If they did, that would be fantastic. I think they probably will in the future. But as of right now, this game is just... I would recommend this game for all of you gamers out there. And then again, GameStop employee here in town, you were wrong about Battlefield Hardline because I actually enjoyed every second of it. I am on episode 3 on the campaign right now because, work and, K.L.P Entertainment. I try to make time to play games as I can, but this game here, you would not be disappointed. You would love it. It's fantastic. I love the weapons. The weapons are very sweet. They give you a big variety of weapons, but they only can give you about 2 weapons at a time. Some games allow you to have like 3 or 4 weapons at a time, but with that, you only have 2 guns and a grenade select or a gas mask. So whatever you choose and whatever you decide, you get. Now, this next and last game here, and this was an absolute steal of the year. Now, when I go to GameStop, I like to find good deals. I like to find what you're paying for. Number one, I never pay a game over $40. I never do it. I wait till it decreases in price because most gamers don't see it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to buy one video game for $60, $70. That's a lot of money. And if you have bills, you have stuff to pay for, you have college, you can't really spend that much on a video game. And I just choose not to spend that over $40 on a video game. It's not me being cheap. It's not me being lame. But that's just facts. I never pay over $40 for a video game unless it's a game that I truly, truly want and really have the heart to play and really want it. But I like to find deals of the year. I like to find deals in video game. I like it how these game companies, these video game makers, put 3 games in one, or 4 games in one, or even 2 games in one. If you go back to my YouTube channel, you go back and you click on the Rockstar Games collection, I paid for 4 games, I only paid $30 for 4 games. It was LA Noire, it was Midnight Club Los Angeles, it was, what was the last one? Grand Theft Auto, Ballad of Gay Tony, and Red Dead Redemption. That was the last game. So it was 4 games in one. So I try to find these deals. Now, this here is the Ultimate Self Triple Pack. Of course, again, for $22, I was able to get 3 games in one, and that was the absolute smart gamer buy of the year for right now. For 2016, this has been one of the greatest deals. Now, of course, I did the biggest $5 deal from GameStop at the mall closer to my college campus, but this honestly, this has to beat that video because 3 award-winning games in 1 great pack. Of course, Thief, unfortunately, it came with Thief, and Thief is already in my collection, so it was kind of a bummer, but I really wanted Hitman Absolution and most people say this Deuces or DS's. I say Deuces X, but some people say Deuces X. Deuces X Human Revolution. Of course, Deuces X has a new game coming out. I think it's called Human Mankind, if I pronounce that right. That's the newest Deuce. It's hard. It's a tongue twister. Deuces X Human Mankind will be coming out later this year, but Deuces X Human Revolution was a very good award rating. Now, I'm going to go through every 3 games, except for kind of Thief, because I already did a review on Thief way back in the past, so I don't want to talk so much about Thief, but Hitman Absolution was great. I'm still playing on the campaign mode right now. I like how stealthy it is. I like how you can change between costumes to kind of blend in. This game has been challenging at some turns and some points because it's only one person and you only have a limited supply of guns. So to play that and try to be careful and be very spot on with your shots has been kind of difficult, but I'm getting through it and I'm actually enjoying it. Storyline makes sense. I love the storyline for this game. I just love how he poses. I wish I could beat him for like Halloween or something because I like that suit and I like the gun and the gloves and the bald head. It's really badass. It really is just badass, honestly. But playing this game is fantastic. Of course, it was good to have a kind of tutorial because, again, this is a very, very stealthy game, and it's very strategic. You have to think about it. You have to think about what's your next move going to be, who you're going to kill, who you're going to strangle, who you're going to take costume. I mean, what are you going to do? So it's very strategic, it's very tactical, it's very stealthy. So if you're that stealthy type player, this Hitman would be a very good game for you to play. Get it in a 3-in-1 deal, but I'm just making y'all laugh today. So Hitman Absolution, you would not be disappointed. Down to Deuces X, again, I can't pronounce that correct. You know, it gives them some chances. So that has been the award-winning 3-pack-in-1. Of course, I won't talk about Thief because I already did a review on Thief way back when, so it's no point because I played the game already. So again, you want to splurge, I would recommend you guys pick these two games up because you would not be disappointed. You would be not disappointed in Battlefield Hardline and this Ultimate Self triple pack. That's what they call on the disc, but you get Hitman Absolution, Deuces X Human Revolution, and Thief. 3 games in 1 for $22 right now at GameStop. So if you want yours, go to GameStop.com or go into the store and pick yours up today. So that's pretty much all we have for today's show, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys loved what I talked about, and especially these 2 games. Look forward to all the updates for the websites coming very soon, and of course the Lucas Chat podcast with Keely Lucas and James Myers as we talked about Captain America Civil War. We're very excited to be recording that and have that out for you guys as well. Please be sure to check out all the links in the description below, down to Instagram, Facebook, Flickr, all the websites, video on demand, and so on and so forth. So you guys would not be disappointed into those links. Now, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's show. Until next time, I'm Kennedy Lucas, logging out.